absolutely full house. There's no place to park, and it doesn't start officially for another half an hour. It's a bright sunny day. The solar panels should be working to their maximum capacity.
It's politics. What else could you want?
Well, my name is Dallas Sloan, General Manager of Barron Electric Cooperative. I'd like to welcome you to our ribbon cutting ceremony for our community solar project today. I'm going to say a few brief words today. I'm going to have Sam Nelson, from President of our board, say a few words, and then Congressman Duffy and Representative Smith would also like to say a few words. So that's kind of the agenda. In 2013, we talked about doing a solar project at the cooperative on a much smaller scale, about a 10 kW system. And primarily we wanted to do it for educational purposes for our members, so they could see how solar worked and how it may work at their home. The more we dug into it, we thought that a community solar project such as this would be a lot better for our membership. Not every home, as you can imagine, is conducive to solar. They maybe have shaded, a lot of trees at their house, maybe the rooftop's not in the right direction. And the other thing is maybe they don't have the financial capability to put a complete system in. So here they can buy whatever size they want, and it's working out pretty well for them. Our board has been extremely supportive of this project, and so is our membership. The project is already about 30% sold out. It's been operational for less than a month. So the memberships have been very excited about it, and we're glad to see that. I mentioned the educational opportunity. Next week we already have some school classes coming in to tour our facility here and learn more about solar power, solar energy, and renewable energy. So I think we're going to get a lot of good community involvement from an educational standpoint. So again, I want to thank you for coming today. Our builder, Chris, is right here. You can raise your hand, Chris. Chris is our builder here. He's a local person at the River Falls area. So if you're looking for more solar system, he's the guy. He did a great job for us. With that, I want to thank you again for coming. And when we're all done with these long speeches, trust me, Sam won't be too long. We're going to do a ribbon cutting over here with all the members that have purchased a panel so far. So Sam, if you want to come up and say a few words.
I should have told Dallas to be careful because I left my vest on, so I won't get too cold. But anyway, thank you all for coming. What you're seeing before you is something that's really exciting. And when this first came to the board, we looked at it and looked at a lot of options, and we thought this is the best one where you can all participate at a reasonable price. And I think what we're all interested in, we're interested in putting less CO2 into the atmosphere. Now I realize this is just a small project, but it's a start. And I think it's going to point to the direction that we're going to be going in this country with wind and solar. Lots of countries are going with less coal, and coal is our main source of energy at Dairyland Power. But there are lots of these solar installations going through the Great River Energy and also through the Dairyland system. So it's I know Melissa on our staff here is kind of handling the promotion and the sales. They are going. Lots of information in the newsletter. I've been working the South Door a little bit this afternoon, and lots of people are asking questions. If you're interested, read the newsletter, talk to Melissa, talk to any of the staff members here, and I think you'll be real happy. I just was talking with a gentleman who said it's the right thing to do. The payback, you know, it's probably, if you buy a couple of panels, it's not going to be enough to power your home, but it's going to be a step in the right direction. So with that, thank you for coming. Thank you for your participation. And I think it's a good thing for us to do. And the board was very supportive. Dallas investigated all of these things. And what you see before you is something that would be helpful to the membership and good for the cooperative. So thank you.
West Wisconsin Credit Union, another co-op. Co-ops are a lot more powerful than you can imagine.
Politician in campaign season with a microphone, that I know we're all in a hurry. I'd just like to congratulate Barron Electric for being an innovator, leadership, and the members for stepping up and showing a good example of how to use an energy policy that includes all the above. If this is the future, if it's economically viable, this is a good start. And
Thanks, quick, Mr. Smith. Thank you. Hey, it's great to be here. I've got a 20-minute speech for you all. It's a little chilly. Thelmer, thanks. Dallas, thank you. Listen, this is a fantastic opening. You know, if we're going to make a difference, reducing our carbon imprint, it's going to be all of our responsibility. And I think this gives us a great opportunity as a community to make a smaller investment to take that gradual step in the right direction to reducing that carbon imprint and going towards a greener energy source. And again, as Dallas said, this is not going to be the end-all, be-all. But I think unless our communities and our families get together and step forward to look towards these kind of solutions, I don't think we're going to have an American energy source that's going to get away from our coal and other carbon burning sources. So thank you for allowing me to come. Thank you guys for making this investment, and thank you for being such a great community leader. Have a good one.
Well, I hope the other camera did better, so this one's not doing
Okay, man, if we cut this, right? Okay, here we go. Okay, my name is Dallas Sloan, General Manager of Barron Electric Cooperative, and I'm visiting with you today about our new community solar project. We call it Community Raise. In 2013, we looked at the possibility of putting a solar demonstration project on our property. And by that I mean about a size you might put at your house, like a 10 kW type system. And we were just going to do that for educational purposes, so our members could see, you know, what it took to put up a system, how it produced, how it worked, because we got a lot of questions about that. The more and more we dug into it, we said, well, what if we built one much larger? And this one's actually a 100 kW system, so it's 10 times bigger. One of the advantages of being 10 times bigger is it was a lot cheaper to put in than the small one on a per watt basis. So there was a lot of cost savings involved there. And the other thing it allowed us to do was to be able to sell subscription units to our membership. So if you can imagine, not every house is conducive to solar because they may have a shade tree that's going to block the solar panel. Maybe their roof's not in the right direction. So solar doesn't work at every house. And the other thing, some of those systems are kind of expensive to put in. And with this system, you can buy into it with however much money you want to. So instead of maybe $10,000 or $20,000, you can spend one subscription unit here costs $890. So it's kind of nice. You can get into it with any level you want to. This is the first community solar project. It's actually owned by a cooperative in the state. There's a couple other ones that are owned by outside businesses that the co-ops sell the panels or subscription units to, but our co-op actually owns and operates this system. So we thought it was a great opportunity for our membership to get into renewable energy. Everybody's trying to reduce their carbon footprint now, and this is a good way for members to experiment with that and look into renewable energy. So far it's been very popular. It's been offered for sale for about 25 days or less than a month anyway, and it's about 30% sold out. So our members are excited about it. Our board's really excited about it, and it seems like it's going over very well. So with that, if you have any questions, make sure you contact the Barron Electric Cooperative about our community raise program, and if you want to stop by and see it, be happy to do that. The other thing I wanted to mention about it is in the beginning I talked about an educational type thing, and we already have schools contacting us wanting to come do field trips and see how it works, and we're happy to do that. So we have some classrooms coming in next week already to look at this system and see how the program works. So
do you think there are job opportunities in this field for our area where some of our high school students could get excited about maybe staying around and making a life and a future helping advance Barron Electric's footprint?
Well, I think that the more people understand about solar, it's becoming more cost effective every year. I mean, we looked at solar as long as 4 or 5 years ago, and it was a very expensive project then. So prices have come down a lot in the last 4 or 5 years. I think it's going to get even cheaper than it is today. They're going to find easier ways to install it. So I think there's going to be jobs associated with solar in the future. How much around here, I'm not sure, but I know the person that we use, Car Creek Electric, he's very interested in putting up more and more panels. He wants to do large systems. He's done a lot for our members. He's probably put in about 4 or 5 on our members' homes around here. So, so yeah, there's jobs, definitely.
That's a good future, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Goodness. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Scott Bain from Mosaic Telecom, and I'm here today at Co-op Day at Barron County Electric, and we're enjoying our customers and meeting with our customers, handing out products today, and letting them know that we're here, we're local, and we're a co-op. We're here for them, and we're all about our co-op members, Main Street, not Wall Street.
And with the Barron County Electric ribbon cutting ceremony on their solar power, you're also on the cutting edge of technology, aren't you?
Absolutely. Yeah. We have a ton of technology over at Mosaic. We have voice, video, data, and cell phone services all right there in Cameron and covering the surrounding areas. And from our cell services, nationwide coverage, and really partnering with our local businesses to bring cutting-edge services right here in northwestern Wisconsin.
And it's owned by the members.
It is owned by the members, absolutely. It's 100% owned by the members, Main Street, and certainly not Wall Street.